Today, guys, we will learn about imaginary numbers. Does somebody know what it is?
Miss Park, I've heard of rational numbers, but never about imaginary numbers.
That's alright. If you don't know, write it down. Imaginary number is the number invented while solving an equation. It took a long time to be admitted as a number, for it was not a real number. Can you solve the question written on a board? I'll give you 3 seconds.
Miss Park, it's impossible to solve.
Good point, Eliza. Can you come out and explain why it is impossible? Like Eliza explained, the answer of this question does not exist in real numbers. However, in the imaginary world, what cannot happen? One mathematician called Cardano invented the answer. The answer is square root of -1. We call square root of -1 as I. I is called as imaginary unit. Can you solve some problems with on our board? For number 1 and 2, we can simply think of the number line. So number 1's answer is 4. For number 2, it's -2. But for number 3 and 4, then let's solve it together. First, let's claim that I is bigger than 0. Then let's multiply I on both sides. Can you remember I squared equals -1? Let's use that here. Then the answer should be -1 is bigger than 0. The answer is not logical, so I is not bigger than 0. Second, let's say I equals 0. Let's do the same thing here too. Multiply I on each side. Then the answer should be -1 equals 0. This too doesn't make sense at all. Third, lastly, let's claim that 0 is bigger than I. We should do the same thing here too, so multiply each side with an I. But this time, I is lesser than 0, so it should be negative. Here, I should be negative, so when we multiply I on each side, inequality swaps around. Then the answer should be -1 is bigger than 0. And it doesn't make sense. As I proved, I and 0 cannot be compared will be the answer for number 3. Number 4, too, will be the same answer with number 3. Every number that contains I cannot be compared. Great! That was for today and you're dismissed.
Thank you, Miss Park.